Good day, Jeffrey Friedman, Senior Market Strategist, RJO Futures, with my daily comments, Stock Index Futures. Today is October 24th, so we're almost at the end of the month. And what's the word of the day? Well, last week I used the word volatility. I'm going to have to go with the same word again because it hasn't slowed down. Now, when I was talking, we were on the midst of going straight down, and we went from a whole month of 4 weeks in a row of lower closes and lower lows and lower highs, and we went from about 2,000, maybe it was 19 in the December S&P future contract. We went down about 200 points in about a month, and really it accelerated to the downside in the last 2 weeks. Now this last week we rallied back quite a bit, almost 150 points from the low. So the volatility is still there, regardless of if you're studying the VIX or not as a product. The volatility of movement itself is dramatically increased from a month and a half ago, let alone 3 months ago. Now, what's on the docket, okay? Major concepts, China's still kind of slow. Europe's definitely kind of slow. The dollar's still kind of strong. Japan's kind of slow. They're stimulating. We're kind of trying to unwind. There's been a lot of chit-chat about the Fed. We have a Fed meeting next week. We'll figure out from what they announce in their press conference what they're going to do. We should have only one more buyback program left on the docket, and they should end that program completely. Will they raise interest rates, short-term Fed funds? I don't think so, okay? And there was chit-chat that they would even start another bond buying program because that was in the midst of we going down so quickly in the S&P. Now, have other concepts. We're in the midst of earnings for corporate America. In general, it has been better than not, but we got some big names like Amazon, just to throw out something that didn't work out so well or missed the street. Coca-Cola, another big name, didn't make it, but we had UPS that did make it. I mean, so in general, the earnings so far have been better than not. Just looking at some of our economics, new home sales, they revised last month, which was a 504 number, to 466. That's kind of dramatic, but still, that represents in the housing market, new home sales. We did have an 0.2% rise, but a disappointing and missing the street. Keep that in mind. Where would I say we're right or wrong in the S&P, up or down, okay? Just in general, and I could always be wrong, but looking at the charts through my eyes, I'm saying that if we close under 1892, and that's where I was looking last week as a very bear, I'm going to keep that as my pivot number for position traders and large swing traders, if you will, not short-term, but in general, if we're under 1892 around on a closing basis for the week or 2 days in a row, if it's during the week, then I'm going to get very bearish. And if we can stay above that number, then I'm going to be thinking, hey, next thought, 1970. Where are we now? 1943. Good luck and good trading.